What's up, guys? I'm going to teach you how to edit your campaigns, how to add video to your campaigns, how to set your campaigns to run automatically, just all about campaigns. So if you have been struggling with campaigns or you are not utilizing them, this video will help. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go into your smart campaign. So whatever platform you're using, if you're using Lofty, Follow Up Boss, wherever you are, find out where your smart campaigns are, or what do they call them? Like smart plans, whatever it is. We're going to look for that. So in kvCore, we're going to go under marketing. We're going to go ahead in kvCore, we're going to go ahead and click on smart campaigns. All right, now, so once you're here, what you're going to notice is you're going to have a ton of campaigns. Or maybe you don't have a ton of campaigns, but you'll have your campaigns in here. If you don't have any campaigns in here, you can add some from the kvCore library. So I specialize in campaigns. So if you are looking to create a specific type of campaign for a specific type of lead, I can help you create that campaign, add video to it. But if you want to just use what kvCore has, you can click on the kvCore library and you can add some to your library. So depending on the CRM you're using, they may already have campaigns for you. Just make sure you look through them and you are familiar with what they're saying and what's going out to your leads. So under my campaigns, you're going to look for the campaign that you want to focus on. So the way that campaigns work is when a lead comes in, kvCore reads the lead, whether it's how the lead came in, how they're labeled, things like that. And then it will turn on a campaign that has that specific source or that specific label. So they match up and it can automate that process. So let's just look at a new lead buyer campaign. So I have here a new lead buyer. So we're going to click on that one. And this is the campaign. So the campaign is new lead buyer. That's the title of the campaign. And this is for a local new lead buyer. So you can change this campaign to be for any type of buyer, right? It doesn't have to be a new lead buyer. It can be someone that you are already working with, a past client buyer, but this specific campaign is for new lead buyer. And what it's going to do is it's going to reach out to your new lead buyer. Okay, so this applies for buyers and it starts when lead is new. So when you get a new lead and they're labeled as a buyer, this campaign will automatically turn on because the campaign is active. So if you go down, the first thing that you're going to see are the emails, right? So this is where you're going to be able to look at what is going out to the lead and then make any changes. So the first thing is it's going to do a call reminder, not a call reminder. This is actually a call to you from kvCore. So if you want to set up to where when a lead comes in, kvCore will try to connect you over the phone. You can definitely do that. Basically what's going to happen is kvCore is going to call you and say, this is kvCore, and it's an automated message. It'll say, would you like to be connected with Jorge? And the last name, right? And then you can say yes or no, or you can hang up, but it will try to call you 2 calls over a 3-day period. So if you don't answer, it will try to call you one more time over that 3-day period. So that's how the call works. This is good if you don't find yourself, calling leads, but you want to. If you do better at, like if you have Opcity, sometimes you get connected with the agent and then they connect you with the lead. And that's easy for some people because they're getting an incoming call. So if you're like, I'd rather have an incoming call to call the lead, then that will be good for you. And then you can also have a task. So this one says send lead personalized video. So if you if you want to send a video that's, you saying the client's name, hey, Jorge, we got your we saw you come in through our system. We just want to know how we can help you. That will remind you to send a personalized video as soon as the lead comes in. So there is a way to add the videos in here. It's not going to be personalized. It's going to be for all of the leads that come in the same video. But if you want to send a personalized video, you can add a task in here to remind you to do so. So then we're going to go over to day 2. So after you have sent that video over and you have, sent that video over, because this call happens in the first 72 hours. So it's not immediately as they come in, but you'll still have that opportunity. And then day 2, this is going to be the first email that goes out. So it's going to happen on the second day. And then let me just refresh this page. It looks frozen. You're going to be able to open up that email and see what it says. Okay, so there's going to be a message in here. Hey, just reaching out to see if you wanted to chat about all things real estate. I think that the first message that goes out to a buyer should be more of an introduction, right? It should be more of like an introducing who you are. So we do want to make some changes. So that's great because I'm going to show you how to do that. And then I'm also going to show you how to add video to it. So what we can do is we can click on new advanced template. So this message here is created under the basic editor. So that is, if you click here, it's just this simple box that you can type your message in. And there's different features in here, but if you want the more advanced features, you will want to click on new advanced template. So the features that are in here that you can use are just basic headings, bolds. You can do a source code if you want to enter a video or actually video doesn't do well in here, but if you have some sort of source code that you want to add, you can. Like a HTML. You can also do a link. So if you have a link down here that says like visit my website, you can just highlight and add a link in here. So this is going to be the text that displays, and this is the URL. So you would add your website here, and then they'll be able to click on visit my website. So it'll just be like a hyperlink, but if you wanted to add a nice button, that would be under the advanced template, which I'll get into. And then for the merge tags, that is going to be if you want to insert something without having to keep on typing it, right? So for example, it says, hi, first name. So this is the lead's first name. If you want to put their first and last name, you would just click on lead full name. If you wanted to say, is this the correct email for you? And then you put email, lead email, that way it'll show their email address. So whenever you see this, don't be scared. It is going to put their first name. kvCore will read the lead and then add their name in there. And then there are some, other basic things you can do in here, but really what I want to do is I want to go into the new advanced template. I do want to keep this message. And if you click on new advanced template, it will erase that message. Sometimes if you did create it in the advanced editor and you're trying to open it up, sometimes it will be blank. And that's just because it's kvCore is just tweaking. So what you can do is you can just keep on Xing and going back, and then you will see that finally that text load. But if it's not created with the advanced editor, and you'll know because the advanced editor template won't let you make edits in this box. So you will have to click new advanced template, but if you're still not able to edit because it's not coming up, then you will have to just keep playing with it. So now that we're here in the advanced template, I'm going to just transfer over that message because it was created with the basic and I want to do advanced. So it says, hi, first name, just reaching out to see if you wanted to chat about any and all things real estate. So maybe we want to change this as more of an introduction message. I use ChatGPT, so I'm going to show you how I do that. So I'm just going to come over here. That way we don't have to think about what to say. ChatGPT will do it, and then we can just copy and paste it over. So I'm going to say, make this message more of intro message. All right. And then it's going to say, hey, I hope this finds you well. Just reaching out to see if you would like to chat about anything real estate. Introduce me as a local realtor. Okay. My name is, okay, perfect. So that is more of a new lead message. Okay, so right here, this is not how kvCore reads. Okay, this is how kvCore will read it. So you will need to take this out and you will need to add your merge tag. My name is agent full name. And I'm a local realtor here and then you can put your city. But what I like to do is office state. Just because I share this campaign with other agents, so I want to keep it as relevant or as correct as possible. I'm reaching out to see if you like to chat about anything and everything related to real estate, whether you're interested in discussing your needs, setting up a call, or even meeting up to explore. I'm here to assist you. Looking forward to hearing from you. All right, I take out best regards because some agents have that in their email signature. If you want to add a button here that says visit my website, you can definitely do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the link to the website in here. Okay, and then we could change this color, let's say black. So there's different things you can do in here. You can also, if you have a specific font you're using, you could change that here. You can also change the background. So if you wanted to keep it with your brand, you can definitely do that. And there's just many different things that you can do in here. If you want to add the video, there's two ways to do that. You can either do YouTube or Vimeo. Or that's the free version of adding video. Or what you can do is you can subscribe to kvCore's core video. And the difference between the two is if you use the free version, you'll just drag it here, click it, and then you'll have to add the URL. So you'll have to upload the video to YouTube, get that URL, and then transfer it over here. And if you are like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of work, what you can do is you can simply subscribe to kvCore's core video. So if you scroll down, you'll see it here, core video, and you'll just drag that up here. And the way you drag is you have to see where it says drag it here. That's the line you want to look for when you're trying to drop something. So there you go. And then select video. So once you open this up, kvCore is going to allow you to record a video right here, right now on your computer or on your phone, wherever you are. It'll allow you to record video. And it'll allow you to save those videos so you can use it later. So if you have an intro video that you want to send out to a new lead and you don't have the campaign set up, you could have that video ready and you can send it over to them. If you have a birthday video and it's their birthday, you can just select the video, even if you recorded that for someone else, as long as you didn't say their name. So basically you can repurpose those videos, save them in a library, and then you can add them to your campaigns or whatever you want to do with it. So I highly recommend it. If you're going to do a lot of video. All right, so that's how you'll drag it over, and then you're just going to click on save. Once you're done, once you've created it, you're going to click on save. Okay, so in here, what you're gonna, the three things you want to look at is you want to look at the template name. So this is going to be a buyer intro message, link to website. So the more specific you can be on the template name, the better, because what kvCore is going to do is it's going to save this email in a library of single emails, right? So in case you have a lead and they were not put on a campaign, what you can do is you can send them a buyer intro message just by looking at it without having to put them on an entire campaign. Or if you have specific things like maybe your lenders and you find yourself consistently sending that out, or maybe you need to resend it. You don't have to create the email all over again. It'll save it in your templates. And the templates can be found at the top of Smart Campaigns. So I'll show you that in a minute. And the second thing is the subject. So this is the subject line that's going to go out with the email. So you can just say, um, congrats on taking the first step. And then that's good for now. And then the name of it, the name of the action, that's what we are going to name here. And you can just copy this over, or you can copy the subject line over. You don't have to come up with 3 different titles. This is simply what's going to be here. So once you open up your campaign, this is what's going to be here. This will help you remember what is inside, so you don't have to open every single one. So if you need to edit something later on, you don't have to go through each email. You can say, okay, this is my intro message. This is my want to know the moment new properties are listed email. So that way you can say, okay, if you want to subscribe to listings, click on this link, and you want to go and edit, you'll be able to find that email instead of having to go through each one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click on Save Changes. And actually, one more thing I want to show you is you want to make sure you choose Agent to Contact. And this is going to make sure that you are sending it to them, because if you select System to Agent, you're going to get like 1,000 messages. You're going to get a message for each lead that this is supposed to be going out to. You're going to get it instead. So you want to make sure it says Agent to Contact. And then days, you can choose the time or day that this is going to go out, or you can run it immediately. So we can change this to immediately, or we can just do day 1. So so it can send out that first day. All right. So that is how you will go through and edit all of these emails. Now, the way that this works is if you have leads already in kvCore, when you create this campaign or you add this campaign in here, you will have to go back and add the campaign to those leads. If you set this up and then you put your leads in here, or you have leads coming in after, then it will automatically turn on as long as these rules apply. Okay, so let's click edit. If you have leads coming in from a specific source, you'll want to add that as a new trigger. So that way the campaign can read that lead and apply this campaign. For example, let's say you have leads coming in from Zillow. What you're going to do is you're going to click on Zillow Tech Connect. So if you want to be extra, you want to make sure it's working completely, no matter what, you can come back and you can also add Agent Zillow Tech Connect. You can also add Source, Zillow Tech Connect. You can add all of these. But if you read the lead the way that it comes in, you'll click on it, click and see how did it come in exactly, then you'll be able to set this up the correct way. So always check how the leads are coming in and then set up the triggers so you know that it's going to work for you. Okay, and we'll just save that. And then this is for buyers, and then we're going to just save it. Now, to apply it, what you're going to want to do is make sure that the campaign is active. So I'm going to turn it on, campaign active. And then under smart campaigns under smart CRM, that is where you are going to, start applying the campaign. So one thing you can do is you can filter through. So what you can do is click on buyer, and then you can also look for new lead buyer. So you click on new lead, and then that way this will only go out to your new leads. Well, another thing you can do is you can go down to contact details, because when you apply, you do have to go page by page. So as you can see, there's only 250 per row. So if you have like rows and rows, pages and pages of leads, the better thing to do would go to contact details and see who even has an email and who is actually subscribed to your emails. And then that way you can see which leads you can apply it to. And then you just select all, and then you'll go and click on add campaign, and you'll be able to find the new lead buyer campaign. and then apply. All right, so you would do the same thing with all of your campaigns. You can also use these tools to see who is already on a campaign. So you can see does not have a running campaign. Okay, so there's different features here. Be sure to go through and look at these. That way you can, to make it a lot easier for you once you are going in and applying um, all of these campaigns. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. So remember, when you're creating your campaign, make sure you are adding video. That is going to be the best way to utilize the campaigns, because these people that are getting it in their inbox, they're going to be like, wow, they're going to appreciate it. And if they don't, they'll just unsubscribe. And if they do, they'll just keep watching you until they are ready, and they'll actually respond to you and not unsubscribe. You have a lot less unsubscribes when you do that. The other thing, right now, kvCore has a vanity domain for your email, so it'll automatically apply to your emails. This is something that has just changed with kvCore. So basically, what you have to do is you need to purchase an email domain. So that can be Christina@ChristinaMorales.com or at realestate.com, something like that, that you pay for monthly. I just purchased mine and it was only like $2 a month, something like that, with GoDaddy. And that's where I purchased my domain. So I have them together. But basically you'll want to purchase it and then put it in here as your vanity email address, because otherwise, if you keep it as eXp Realty, your emails will go to the spam folder. Maybe not all the time, but a lot of the time your emails will go to spam, and there will be not a lot of things coming through your kvCore because they're not getting your emails. If you don't want to use your EXP, or you don't want to use a vanity domain, kvCore will automatically use a vanity domain that is generic. So it'll create one for you that's like your name at realestatealerts.com. That is the new one that they came up with. So if you don't purchase yours, or if you don't want to use the EXP one, then that will be the one that you will have to use. So definitely go out and buy your email domain. It is totally worth it. So you can have forever access to that email. You'll never have to worry about your emails going to spam and things like that. So definitely check that out. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope this kind of helps you understand better how to set up the campaigns, how to edit the campaigns, how to add video to the campaigns, how to apply the campaigns, and how to make sure that your campaigns were delivered. As always, if you need any help with kvCore, if you need help with Lofty, any graphic designs, logos, branding, anything technology, that is what I specialize in, and I'm here for you. So just let me know. Have a good one. Bye-bye.